welcome back to my channel. This should be like the second upload of today. If I'm doing it in order, it should be the second upload of today. I did a reaction to my favorite K-pop group earlier, so go check that out if you haven't. Coming to you guys without doing my makeup. And in this setting again, I choose to sit over here again, so hopefully there's not too much of a glare, but I liked sitting over here in the last reaction videos. But today, guys, anyways, we're here for another reaction. My name is Brittany if you're new to the channel, and we're going to be checking out top 10 crimes and police cases solved with Google Earth. Y'all know Google Earth, how you could zoom in and do all that stuff. Well, these crimes were solved with Google Earth, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this video in 3, 2, and 1.
An Italian mafia boss who's been on the run for decades has been arrested after he was spotted on Google Maps in Spain.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 crimes and criminals caught on Google Earth.
They'll be able to take photographs, videos that are GPS located, immediately upload to Google Earth, and use this as a way to protect the forest.
For this list, we'll be ranking the instances when real-life criminals or criminal activities were caught red-handed via Google Earth and or Google Maps. Can you think of any that we forgot? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, home invasion. We hope that no one watching this video ever has to suffer the shock and violation of having their house robbed.
And right, that's the scariest thing ever. Thinking about that home invasion. Shh. Man, y'all.
Hungry?
But if you do, we hope that Google Earth can assist in the same way that it did to the subject of this entry. A 2011 home invasion left an Oklahoma woman justifiably traumatized after being held at gunpoint by her attackers.
Here's what's gonna happen. Come on, you're gonna save me 20 minutes by opening the safe. Okay. Then I'm gonna tie you up with your daughter, so you won't be calling anyone till we're long gone.
Okay.
Now, if you could do that, nobody gets hurt.
However, 3 years later, a random Google Earth Street View search by the woman's friend turned up still images of the exact people that the victim claims robbed the house mere moments before they allegedly gained entry. The evidence was then turned into local police to assist in their search. Number 9, bike mugging. Crime doesn't pay, kids, especially when it's caught on camera. A teen was robbed by twins while cycling in the Netherlands back in 2008.
You're mugging us? I don't believe this.
You better believe it or you're dead. Give us your money.
Oh, no.
The pair swiped the boy's cell phone and all of his money before taking off. But not before the Google streetcar snapped some incriminating photos. The victim looked up the crime scene on Google Maps and was able to identify his attackers via the still images taken by the car.
Listen, fellas.
Hilarious.
I've had a really rare morning.
This evidence helped lead police to an arrest and a confession, as the Dutch twins were apparently already wanted by authorities for other crimes. Number 8, weed in plain sight. The aerial views available on Google Earth can be breathtaking. They can also lead to some random arrests by police, sometimes completely by accident. This has actually happened more than once when it comes to the pot farming industry.
Here you go. 1 pound of marijuana, and you can sign for it right here.
What's wrong with him?
I signed for this and it's mine. Take it.
Sir. I've never
Cannabis
seen whatever that
collectives
is.
have been caught by authorities in places as varied as Oregon and even Switzerland, the latter of which led to an astonishing 16 arrests back in 2009. Over 1 metric ton of marijuana was seized from that bust, while the Oregon pot farm was on a comparatively smaller scale. Here, the farmer in question did have a license to raise 30 plants on his property, just not the 90-plus police caught on camera. Oops.
Get it out! Shout the rooftops!
Now, y'all know.
This is great! This is the bee's knees!
Imagine a full body workout without plates or dumbbells.
These people are like Super Bowl,
Number
y'all.
7, camper theft. We've already established how violating it feels to be robbed, but what about having something swiped from right under your nose in your own driveway, no less? This is what happened to the Soanes family back in 2009 when their brand new caravan was stolen while they had left their house.
God damn it. Brad said the RV was supposed to be out here waiting for us. If anybody sees a camper, just let me know.
Scratch that, make it their replacement caravan, since their first one had been smashed in a hit and run.
What?
There were no suspects in the case at first. That is until the Soanes' 11-year-old son looked up their house on Google Earth and bam, There's the culprit in their driveway.
So their son
It took some time for Google to unblur the image and supply police with the required information, but a suspect was eventually caught, charged, and arrested.
Kudos
Number
to their
6,
son.
police chase. It's not uncommon for still images
And
from Google Earth to catch some sort of criminal activity.
It looked like they had like a parking brake or something on the camper, so it couldn't be stolen, and that person still got it.
But it's another when an entire police chase is caught on camera.
Oh yeah.
This is what happened when the Google streetcar happened to be at the right place at the right time, filming a chase that occurred during bright Serbian daylight.
Y'all seen the Blues Brothers before?
The suspects were apparently caught red-handed attempting to rob a jewelry store, and the footage shows authorities chasing the crooks on foot, as well as in a police vehicle. There are even images of curious and shocked passers-by watching it all go down.
That would be
Number
me.
5, paying the pool tax. A word to the wise, don't try and dodge the tax collector, especially in Greece. The country requires citizens to apply for a permit before building swimming pools on their property. As a result, authorities became a little suspicious when they found out that there were only a little over 300 registered pools in Athens.
Well, I love when you talk dirty. Get your mad ass.
That made them suspicious.
Axel, get out of the goddamn pool!
So they went on Google Earth and uncovered, get this, over 16,000 unregistered pools amongst the capital city.
Google Earth.
Pools that were going untaxed. Well, maybe we should say previously untaxed, since those white-collar property criminals were caught red-handed and were forced to pay up.
Them people had a daggone pool, man.
Number 4, say cheese, dealers. We weren't born yesterday. We realized that the drug trade goes down just as often in broad daylight and on city streets as it goes down in back rooms under lock and key.
Google Earth.
So,
Doing the drug trade.
how much would you like for this?
Doing a bleep trade. Have to bleep that out. Doing a
20,000?
trade.
Well, I don't think it's worth much more than 15.
However, these dope pushers probably weren't expecting to be caught in the act by the Google streetcar back in 2010.
What is a
Police
Google
were able to use the
streetcar?
images captured by Google Street View to assist in their undercover operation that helped nab multiple dealers in the Jackson Street and Kingsland Avenue areas of Brooklyn, New York. To be fair, surveillance video and undercover officers were also used in the bust.
Okay.
The Google Earth story just adds a little bit of poetic justice.
There's one Honda.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not paying for an unmarked pill.
They weren't
That's probably
expecting that to
PCP.
happen, though.
No.
Really small chance it's PCP.
Number 3, prison escapee. The internet has made it more and more difficult for criminals on the lam to escape the long arm of the law.
All these movie clips make me want to go watch
This was
these
definitely
movies.
true in the case of Gianchino Gamino, who successfully evaded capture for over 20 years after a brazen escape while awaiting trial for murder. The alleged mafia gunman actually started a new life in Spain,
20
severing all
years.
communication with his family while working a low-key job as a chef in an Italian restaurant.
They're kinds of meeting to me for you, but
20 years! He evaded for 20 years and Google Earth caught him up. That's crazy.
that's
But, I mean, you
A
can't
Google
get away with
Maps
murder,
image
sir.
of the restaurant happened to show Gamino standing outside, while authorities used age-advancing technology
Won't
to
you
construct a
have it?
composite sketch of what he would look like in the present day. It worked, and Gamino was finally caught.
If you want happy, healthy
Another
feet,
commercial.
I want you to
Dang,
think
y'all,
about
though,
baby
like,
feet.
20
Yeah,
years
those little feet
of
at the end baby's
evading
legs. Those
the
Number
police.
2, William Molt.
And Google Earth got
Researching
him.
cold cases can be a creepy and depressing business, particularly the lack of closure associated with those that remain unsolved. It was Google Maps that happened to be at the forefront of a 20-plus year missing persons case back in 2019, when a strange sight was caught lurking just beneath the surface of an artificial Florida pond. It was a car submerged in the water, but not so submerged that it wasn't visible from the aerial view of Google Earth. It was the car belonging to William Molt, a mortgage broker who had disappeared almost 22 years prior. Skeletal remains found inside the car were positively identified as Molt, with the man having apparently lost control and crashed so many years ago.
That gives me chills.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our
about
channel
y'all.
and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all
Sorry.
of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Rainforest Protection. Google Earth and Google Maps haven't only been used to help assist in person-to-person crimes, they've also been utilized in the ecological world as well.
In 2009, Google employees trained the Surrey to use cell phones to record illegal logging of their land.
One example was the time authorities in the Philippines used the service to help crack down on illegal logging.
Freshly cut logs are visible on the slopes and by the roadside, waiting to be smuggled out piece by piece and sold on the black market in defiance of a log ban.
Elsewhere, similar tactics were employed in Brazil in order to hammer down on illegal deforestation of the country's rainforests. Chief Almir Saruri embraced the internet in a huge way in order to help his indigenous people stave off illegal logging and mining at home, amassing photographic evidence and keeping Excel spreadsheets to help further his cause of saving the rainforest.
Using cell phones, they can document what trees are there and where there's the blank areas and document their plans for planting so that they can gain access to the carbon offset marketplace.
Chief Saruri was even acknowledged by the UN for his efforts with the title Hero of the Forest.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from one.
I agree with your picks because I don't have my own picks, but that's crazy. Google Earth was setting some of these people up and they didn't know it because, you know, some of those cases were like, it seemed like far back. Well, we're in 2022 and even that one that was on there from 2011, that's when I graduated high school. So years ago when technology wasn't as advanced that it is now, but we started advancing and people weren't catching on that we were starting to advance way faster and getting caught up with Google Earth. That's hilarious. Let me know what you guys thought of that video in the comments, and you could check that video. I got it pulled up on Watch Mojo, so if you're interested in videos like that, that's where those kind of videos are, so you can check it out there. Go see if you see something interesting for yourself, and I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to comment down below for me, and if you enjoyed the reaction, give it a thumbs up for me. And also make sure you're subscribed down below, and then next to the subscribe button there is a bell. That's a post notification bell. If you click it and turn it on, you'll know when I upload. So do that so you won't miss out on any of my uploads, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I censored myself, YouTube, so